Hi everyone, hope you all are good. So, we are here for grade 8 math. So, we're working on the book Math Grade 8, Maths Make Sense Grade 8. We're working on chapter 6 Linear Equations and Graphings. And the lesson we're going to start with today is solving equations involving the distributive property and creating a table of values. Let's just start with the lesson. Here I'm on the chapter lesson 6.5 solving equations involving distributive property. So let's just start with the lesson. Okay, let's just start with the practice questions. Start with question number 4. Solve each equation using distributive property. Verify the solution. Let's just start with question number 4. A 3 times x plus 5 equals 36. Okay, so you have to solve using distributive property. Let's just multiply 3 times x and then multiply 3 times 5. That is actually the distributive property, right? 3 times x is 3x and 3 times 5 is 15. That equals 36. So you have to subtract 15 both sides. So it would be 3x plus 15 minus 15 equals 36 minus 15. 15 minus 15 got cancelled out. You are left with 3x and 6 minus 5, 21 it is. Because you have to calculate the value of x, so you have to divide both sides by. So it would be x equals 7. That means when you evaluate x equals 7. Also, you have to verify. Let's just put x equals 7 in the question. It would be 3. 7 plus 5 equals 36. 7 plus 5 is 12 and 12 times 3 is 36. You can see both sides are exactly equal, right? That means the question we did is the answer x equals 6 is the correct option, right? Let's just do another one. D 10 times a plus 8 equals 30. Okay, 10 times a is 10a and 10 times 8 is 80. Here is the step I applied distributive property over here, right? It equals 30. So 10a equals subtract 80 both sides, so it will be 30 minus 80. So 30 minus 80 is negative 50. We have 10a divide both sides by 10. So it will be a equals negative 5, right? You have to verify. Let's just replace a with negative 5. So it would be 10. Negative 5 plus 8. So 8 minus 5 is 3. So it would be 10 times 3, right? 10 times 3 is 30 and 30 equals 30, right? So verified, the answer is 30. Okay, the next one is, let's just do question number 5. Solve each equation, verify the solution. Let's just start with question number 5a. Negative 2 times a plus 4 equals 18. Negative 2 times a plus 4 equals 18. Okay, let's just solve this side by applying the distributive property to negative 2 times a plus negative 2 times 4, right? Negative 2a and 4 times 2 is negative 8. You have to remove that 8, so you have to add 8 both sides. It would be negative 2a equals 26. Divide both sides by negative 2. So it would be A equals negative 13. You have to verify also. Let's just replace A by negative 13. Negative 2, negative 13 plus. So negative 13 plus 4 is negative 9. So negative 2 times negative 9 is positive 18. You can see both sides are exactly equal. Okay. We have so many questions, so you have to skip some of them. Let's just start with number 7. A student wrote the equation to solve the problem in question number 6. 2n plus 3 equals 20. How would you explain to the student why this is incorrect? Okay, now we have to read question number 6 also. Let's just read. Mark has some hockey cards. His friend gave him 3 more hockey cards, right? He have some, right? That means x, he already have x. His friends give him 3 more, so he did x plus 3, right? Okay, Mark says if he now doubles the number of cards he has, 2 times x plus 3, that would be double. He will have 12 cards, that would be 12. That means that is the equation for this question. Okay, now let's just see question number 7. Okay, a student wrote the equation to solve the problem in question number 6. 2n plus 3 equals 20. So actually the equation is 2 times x plus 3 equals 20. How would you explain the student why this is incorrect, right? Because in the question you are given, he already have x cards, right? His friend gave him 3 more. Okay, then he, if Mark says if he now doubles the number of cards he has, so he has x plus 3 cards, he have to double total x plus 3, right? But in question number 7 he just doubled x, right? That's why the equation is incorrect. Okay, let's just start with the next question. Question number 9. Okay, the price of a souvenir t-shirt was reduced by $5. Jason bought 6 t-shirts for his friends. Total cost of the t-shirts before taxes was $90. What was the price of t-shirt before it was reduced? Write an equation to model the problem. Solve the equation. Verify the solution. Explain how you know it is correct. Okay, the price of a souvenir t-shirt was reduced by 5. You don't know the price earlier, right? It would be the next minus 5. You have to write down the equation. The price of a souvenir t-shirt was reduced. The price is X, let's suppose, and it is reduced by 5. Jason bought 6 t-shirts from his friend, right? So he bought 6 t-shirts. 6 times X minus 5. And the total cost of the shirts before taxes is $90. What was the price of t-shirt before it was reduced? Write an equation. Okay, the equation would be 6 times X minus 5 equals 90. Let's just solve the equation. It would be 6 times x minus 5 equal 90, right? Let's just evaluate. 6 times x is 6x. 6 times 5 is 30. Just add 30 to the other side, it would be 120. X equals 6 times 220. That means the price of the shirt before reduction is 20. You have to justify also. Let's just put 20 in the equation. 6 times 20 minus 5 equals 90. 20 minus 5 is 15. And you can see 15 minus times 6 is 90. So 90 equals 90. Okay. The next one is question number 12. Okay, Mario chose an integer. He subtracted 7. You chose, for example, chose an integer is x. He subtracted 7, x minus 7. Then multiplied the difference by negative 4. The difference is x minus 7 and you have to multiply it by the negative 4. The product was 36, so that equals 36. Which integer did Mario choose? Write an equation you can use to solve the problem. Solve the equation and verify the solution. So we have the equation that is negative 4 times x minus 7 equals 36. Let's just evaluate. Okay, negative 4x. Negative and negative is positive. 7 times 4 is 28. Move 28 other side, it would be then subtracted. Negative 4x equals 8. So x equals negative 2. You have to justify also. Let's just substitute negative 2 in the question. Negative 2, negative 7 is negative 9. Negative 4 times negative 9 is positive 36. Okay, let's just see question 13. Kristen used the distributive property to solve the equation. Check Christine's work. Okay, let's just check. 8 times negative x is negative 8x and 8 times 3 is plus 24. Then you subtracted 24 both sides. Negative 8x equals, okay, negative 16 and then x equals negative 2. X is, you have to divide both sides. Here is a mistake. You have to divide both sides by negative 8 where you skipped the negative sign here. That means the answer is not correct, right? Here is the error. This is the mistake you did. The solution of the question is x equals simply 2, not negative 2. You can see here 8, negative 2 plus 3 equals 8. 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 times 8 is 8. You can see the solution of the question is x equals 2, not negative 2. Okay. Solve each equation using the distributive property. Verify the solution. Negative 10 equals 5 times t minus 2. Okay, negative 10 equals 5 times t is 5t minus 5 times 2 is 10, right? You have to add 10 both sides, negative 10. equals 5t minus 10 plus 10 and plus 10. Here you have 0 equals 5t minus 0, so t equals 0. Let's just evaluate. You have to replace t with 0, so negative 10 equals 5 times 0 minus 2. 0 minus 2 is minus 2. 5 times negative 2 is negative 10, so negative 10 equals negative. Okay, the next one is question number 16. Glenn used the equation 7 times n minus 2 equals 42 to solve a word problem. Create a word problem that can be solved using this equation. Solve the problem and verify the. So basically you are given the equation 7 times n minus 2 equals 42. You have to write down the word problem, right? So you can see so Glenn has some pencils for a discount of $2, right? With a discount of $2. So he bought 7 of the pencils and it cost them $42, right? You have to evaluate 7 times n minus 2 equals 42. 7 times n is 7 and 7 times 2 is 14. Just add 14 other side, so it will be 42 plus 14. 56 it is. 7n equals 56. Divide both sides by 7. N equals 8. 7 times 8 is 56. So the correct option is, the answer is 8. Okay. Question number 17. 7 times 2 plus p minus 5 equals 14. You have to verify the solution. Okay, let's just evaluate. 7 times 2 is 14. 7 times p is 7p. And 7 times 5 is negative 35 equals 14. Okay, so move 14 other side, it would be then subtracted. And you added 35. 14 minus 14 is 0. 7p equals 35. Divide both sides by 7. P equals 5. 7 times 5 is 35. P equals 5. So the correct option is 5. Okay. You can complete the rest of the questions by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Creating a table of values. So you have to create a table of values from the equation of a linear relation. Okay, let's start with practice. Okay, copy and complete each table of values. You are given the equation y equals x plus 1. So you have to complete the table of values, right? So y equals x plus 1. You have to calculate the values of y. You are given the values of x, right? 1. just replace x. 1 plus 1, 2. 2. 2 plus 1, 3. Just replace the values of x in the equation one by one and evaluate for y. 3. Just replace the x by 3. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 plus 1, 5. And then 5 plus 1 equals 6. So for each value of x, you have to replace the value of x in the equation and calculate the value of y. Right? Okay, then the next one is B. Y equals x plus 3. X, replace the x one by one. 1 plus 3, 4. 2 plus 3, 5. 3 plus 3, 6. 4 plus 3, 7. 5 plus 3, 8. Same this way. 2 times x. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 4 is 8. And 2 times 5 is 10. Okay, let's just start with the next question. Make a table of values for each relation. Y equals to x plus 1. You have to make a table of values. So you have to do the same thing. Just put different values of x and calculate the values of y, right? So replace the x by 1. 2 times 1 plus 1. 2 times 1 is 2 and 2 plus 1 is 3. So that means when x is 1, y is 3, right? So now when x is 2, replace the x by 2. It would be 2 times 2 plus 1. That is 4 plus 1 equals 5. So it would be 5. Then you have to do 2 times 3 plus 1. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 plus 1, 7. So here you have 7. So 2 times 4 plus 1. 2 times 4 is 8 and 8 plus 1 is 9. So here you have 9. Right? Okay. Let's just do equation 6. The equation of a linear relation is 9x minus 7. Some ordered pairs in the relations are 0, minus 7, 1, 2. You have find the missing numbers in the ordered pairs. The equation is y equals 9x minus 7. Right? The order pair is the first value is always for x, the second value is for y, right? Let's just see here. You're given the first value here. That means you're given the x value. You have to calculate the y, right? So it would be 9 times 2 minus 7. 9 times 2 is 18. 18 minus 7 is 11. That means for this one, the missing value is 11, right? Again, you are given the x value. Just replace x by 4. 9 times 4 minus 6. 9 times 4 is 36. And 36 minus 7 is 29. So it would be 29. You are given the y value here. You have to calculate the x value. Replace the y with 38. 38 equals 9x minus 7. Move 7 other side. It would be then added. 45 equals 9x. Divide both sides by 9. So 9 times 5 is 45. So here you have 5. Right? Okay, let's start with question number. Copy and complete the table. Okay, so you have to do the same thing, right? Just put different values of x and calculate the different values of y. Negative 3 plus 2. -1 it is, right? Just put different value. -2 plus 2, 2 minus 2, 0. -2 plus 1, 2 minus 1 is 1. 0 plus 2, 2. 1 plus 2, 3. 2 plus 2, 4. 3 plus 2, 5. -3 minus 3, -6. -2 minus 3, -5. -1 minus 3, -4. 0 minus 3, -3. 1 minus 3, -2. Okay. Make a table of values for each relation. Y equals -2x plus 3. You have to make table of values. Just put different values of x and calculate the values of y, right? You can also put some negative values. Okay, let's start with -3. -2 times -3 plus 3. Minus minus plus 3 times 2 is 6 plus 3, 9. -2 times -2 plus 3. Negative negative is positive, 4 plus 3, that is 7. -2 times -1, that is 2 plus 2, that is 4. Let's just put 0. -2 times 0 plus 3. 0 times some number is 0. 0 plus 3 is 3. 1. -2 times 1 plus 3. -2 times 1 is -2. 3 minus 2 is 1. -2 times 2 plus 3. 2 times 2 is -4 plus 3. -4 plus 3 is -1. Here you have -1, right? The equation of a linear relation is y equals -3x plus 5, right? So you have to find the missing values. That's the one we just did the question. This is x is 1. Just put the replace the x by 1. -3 plus 5. 5 minus 3 is 2. That means this is 2. You have 5. Just replace x by 5. -3 by 5 plus 5. 5 times -3 is -15, and -15 plus 5 is -10. That means here you have -10. You are given y value -10. Replace y with -16. -16 equals -3x plus 5. Move 5, so it would be -16, -5 equals -3x. That would be -21 equals -3x. So divide both sides by -3. X equals 7. That means here you have 7 and -16, right? Okay, you can do question number 11 by yourself. Let's just do question number 12. Candice is experimenting with. Okay, Candice is experimenting with divisibility rules. She can't remember the divisibility rule for. She can't remember the rule for divisibility by 9, so she makes a table of values to study the multiples of 9. She uses the equation m equals 90 to find multiples of 9. In the equation m equals 90, what does m represents? What does t represents? Make a table of values for this equation. What pattern do you see in the table? Use, use the pattern to write a rule for divisibility by 9. Rule by 9. Okay, m equals 90. What does m represents? M represents the T represents the different values 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And M represents the multiples. Let me just write it down on board. M equals 90. M represents the multiples of 9 and T is the different values we put from 1 to 10, right? Okay, let's just make a table. T equals 1, 2, 3, 4. T is 1. 9 times 1 is 9. T is 2. 9 times 2 is 18. T is 3. 9 times 3 is 27. T is 4. 9 times 4 is 36. Right? Okay. Then what pattern do you see in the table? You increase T by every time by 1 and M is increasing 9 every time. Isn't it? That is actually the pattern, right? Okay, the next one is 126 divisible by 9? The divisibility rule for 9 is you have to add the digits 6, 7, 8, 9. If the sum is divisible by 9, that means the number is divisible by 9. So yes, 126 is divisible by 9. Right? Okay, the next one is, how do you know the 17th multiple of 9? You have to do 9 times 17, right? And 9 times 17 is 9 times 7 is 63. 153 it is. Right? Okay. These ordered pairs are in the same linear relation. The ordered pair below are also in this relation. Find the missing number in each order pairs. So basically, we have to see how the values are increasing, right? If you see negative 2, 0, x values, negative 2, 0, then 2 and then 4. That means x values are increasing by 2, right? X values are increasing by 2. The y values 2 and 10. 2 plus 8 is 10. 10 plus 8 is 18. They are increasing by 8. Y values are increasing by positive means they are increasing by 8, right? So they have same pattern, right? Negative 14, negative 4. X values are increasing by 2. Y values are increasing by 8. Here you have negative 6, right? So you have to find previous value, right? Negative 4 would be before negative 2. You have to do negative 6 and negative 8. That means negative 14. It would be negative 14. 3. 3 and 14. Negative 26 and negative 7, and negative 2 and negative 1. Okay. These ordered pairs are in the same relation: 0, negative 8, 4, negative 4, negative 28, and 4, 12. Okay, let's just notice how they are increasing. 0, negative 4, 4. They are increasing by negative 4, right? They are increasing by negative 4 x values, and the y values are negative 8 increasing by 20, right? So you have, they are in the same relation, so you have to do same here. Negative 2, it would be negative 14. Negative 18. 6, it would be 22. Negative 48. Negative 8. And negative 3, it would be 1, right? So we are done with the lesson. Okay, working on grade 8 math. Chapter we're working on is linear equations and graphing. And the lessons we have covered is solving equations involving the distributive property, and we just did creating a table of values. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the questions I skipped. So if you need more help with any of the question, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. So if you have any question, you can please ask.